Well, Sharon, I was on West Florissant and Canfield, but my photographer Alonzo and I had to get out of the area. While shooting interviews and video, we found out our window had been broken into. Not just this window, but there was also a window in the back of our live truck. So again, we got out of there concerned for our safety, but we were there at the beginning of that vigil on Canfield and again, West Florissant. There were thousands of people marching. Then the crowd became violent. People started surrounding police cars, hoping to intimidate officers who eventually drove away. I did speak with a 13-year-old Aja Blackwell. She lives in that neighborhood, and she simply told me she was scared. What are you seeing? You said you're scared. What are you seeing?
I'm seeing people doing stuff like breaking into stores and stuff and just doing bad stuff.
What stores did they break into?
Quick Trip.
What did they take out? Did you see them run out with anything?
Everything. They destroy everything.
And you're saying that people are getting disruptive. What was happening?
Well, you know, it's not the family, because I'm part of the family. But the people up there started throwing bottles. They caused the police to come down here. It was supposed to be peaceful. That's not peaceful, throwing bottles and beer cans and stuff like that.
I've been reaching out to the Ferguson police chief. He has been helpful all weekend long with News 4. I want to know his plans to control the crowd, so I will continue to have updates online and on air. KMOV.com. Live in North County, Brittany Noble, News 4.
Now,
well, I am on near 270 and West Florissant. Again, we left that area near Canfield because we felt like it was too unsafe. Now, these two guys joined me. Gino, he drove down here, and also Chris. I want to introduce you to these guys. Chris, you just stopped by because you wanted me to know what was going on West Florissant. You just came through that area. What did you see?
Basically, there's people running in and out of stores with rims, in and out of like car parts stores, just handfuls of stuff. Just everybody running in and out, in and out, in and out.
Tell me what businesses are being hit. What did you see?
I don't know what businesses. I just know down there I seen a bunch of rims going out. I seen a bunch of cans of oil in people's arms, and that's about it. And then, well, other than the cops, I don't even know how many different municipalities are down there.
But you saw a lot of police officers.
Yeah.
Okay, Chris, thank you so much for your help. I appreciate you. And then you, Gino, I know that you didn't even go down in that area, but you showed me your Instagram feed. You showed me some video from inside the Quick Trip.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me about it.
I mean, they just vandalizing the city for real.
I mean, what were they doing to that Quick Trip?
Turning it apart, breaking into it.
Okay.
Stealing everything out of there.
Okay.
Sadly.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for what you're telling us, and I appreciate you. And I will continue to stay on top of this developing story and try to bring you the very latest developments. Sharon?
all right, Brittany, thank you.
Well, Deanna, I was going to show off a couple of kids. They've been walking up and down this area trying to clean up. You can see their trash bags and their trash piles. They really didn't want to go on camera. They didn't want a lot of attention, but they are from the Canfield Green Apartments. Employees tell me that the kids have been out here all night long just trying to work to clean up some of the mess. They said they didn't want their neighborhood to look like this. I want you to take a look over here at the Sam's Meat Market. I've been telling you about store employees standing guard. You see that they are armed with guns. They are just, they tell me, protecting their store. They don't want any more looters. If you would have taken a look inside, I showed you a little bit earlier, and maybe I'll go back in there coming up, but their store has been completely ransacked. There's meat on the floor. There's bottles of liquor on the floor, glass everywhere. And they also said that somebody tried to set a fire. You can see some of the rubbish there in the window from that. So that's what's happening here. This is what the scene looks like on West Florissant, right outside the Sam's Meat Market in Ferguson. Deanna? Even since my live shot just a few minutes ago, Deanna, more people are showing up. Literally, a man just walked inside. He said, "Where's the broom? You know, give me a broom, give me a trash bag, and let's work." And so that's really what we're seeing. If we can take a look over here. Earlier this morning, we showed you how this was all a big trash pile, and now you have so many people from the community. Many of them do not know each other. They do not know the store owners. They saw these images this morning and said, "We're not going to take this in our community." They tell me they're upset. They said they're mad. And I even want to talk to Bradley Rayford. Bradley, if you don't mind stepping over here. He's actually a photojournalist. I've been following your tweets. I've been following your Instagram. But now I see you with the broom in your hand. What's going on?
I really take this personally. because this could be my business that was attacked by people that lost their minds. So I take this personally.
Okay. And then I know you were out here last night because you told me that you even helped to put out some kind of fire here.
They tried to set the Sanity Market on fire, so I saw that, so I came in, ran and grabbed some sodas and dumped it on top of the fires and put it out.
All right. Well, thank you so much. And he is just one of many people volunteering their time to help and help this store owner. If you don't mind, sir, I know you're cleaning up and you got a lot of help here. What do you feel about all these people from the community coming to help clean up your business?
The thing I want to say, this is what the community is about. The community is not about looting and stealing, vandalism, business. That's what the community is all about. These are the kind of people they want justice for Michael Brown. Whoever came here looting and vandalism business, they're not from Ferguson. That's 100% sure. They're from either East St. Louis or City of St. Louis. They're not from Ferguson. That's 100% guaranteed.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for talking to me, and that's kind of what's happening, what the inside of Sam's Market looks like, and I bet, we're running into each other. I told you I was in the way. I bet that if you guys come back to me here in a few minutes, the store will look completely different, Deanna.
Police said the robbery took place Saturday just before noon at a convenience store along West Florissant Road. Brittany Noble spoke with police who say the officer involved in the shooting didn't know about Brown's involvement in the robbery at that time.
Well, today, Ferguson police say Officer Darren Wilson was aware of a nearby robbery when he ran into Brown that fateful afternoon. But police also say the officer did not know Brown was a suspect when he saw him walking in the street. The officer involved in the shooting, was he aware of the robbery call?
I don't know. I don't know what came out in his interview. I know his initial contact was not related to the robbery.
Police say 28-year-old Darren Wilson met Brown after he was walking down the street, blocking traffic. Chief Tom Jackson said he would not have released this video of Mike Brown in an alleged strong-arm robbery if the media had not pressed him for answers.
Because you asked for it. You asked for it. I held it for as long as I could.
Police say Brown took cigars from a store along West Florissant and roughed up an employee before walking out. Court documents also named Dorian Johnson, but he will not be charged.
Regardless if he robbed somebody, took something from somebody, it does not justify a police officer gunning the man down if he's giving his hands up innocently. That's why we saying, hands up, don't shoot.
They're trying to discredit this man. And even if that is the case and he stole, everything out there, candy bars and that don't mean kill him. That mean get him some help.
Many of the people that I spoke with say they would like to see the officer accused of shooting unarmed Mike Brown held accountable. Police say they are still investigating the officer-involved shooting. They also say it could take weeks before the investigation is complete. Live in Ferguson, Brittany Noble, News 4. Well, Chris, the situation here continues to change. As day became night, more and more people became frustrated with police about what happened to an 18-year-old boy named Mike from Normandy. Now, there are hundreds of people standing in this area earlier today. I was here too. Police eventually cleared the scene. My photographer and I turned down Canfield. It's right there in that intersection, hoping to talk with more people. We quickly left because there was a dumpster fire. Now, since then, we've seen multiple police cars going in and out of that neighborhood that we were just in. County Councilwoman Hazel Irby was also there and shocked by the scene. Be honest, how bad is it right now?
I think it's very bad. There's a large crowd over there. And I think that you see the police are going back and forth over there continuously. So it's not going to die down soon. Something has to be done. We need the investigation, a quick investigation.
There are lots of county police cars here, but it is the job of Ferguson to control the crowds in the neighborhoods. So I did speak with the chief of Ferguson, the police chief, and you can hear what he has to say coming up about how he plans to calm everybody down.